A president detained Duterte in ICC custody. The world watched in astonishment as former Philippine President Rodrigo Duterte was taken into custody by the International Criminal Court on March 12, 2025. His arrest sent shockwaves through the Philippines and beyond, marking a pivotal moment in the pursuit of international justice. Duterte's journey to The Hague began with a warrant issued by the ICC, alleging his involvement in crimes against humanity. His arrival in the Netherlands marked the beginning of a legal process that could span years and have profound implications for the Philippines. Duterte's detention followed years of scrutiny and investigation by the ICC. His controversial war on drugs campaign, launched during his presidency from 2016 to 2022, drew widespread condemnation for its brutal tactics and alleged extrajudicial killings. Human rights groups accused Duterte of orchestrating a systematic campaign of violence against suspected drug users and dealers. They documented thousands of deaths, many of which remain unresolved. Despite initial defiance and threats to withdraw from the ICC, Duterte eventually found himself subject to its authority. His arrest sent a clear message that even heads of state are not above the law. The international community, long accustomed to impunity for powerful leaders, took notice. Duterte's case became a stark reminder that accountability knows no borders. The former president's detention marked the beginning of a new chapter in his story, one that would unfold within the walls of the ICC. As the world waited to see what would come next, one thing was certain: the road to justice would be long and arduous. Crimes against humanity, the charges and investigation. Rodrigo Duterte faces the gravest charges under international law: crimes against humanity. The ICC's arrest warrant accuses him of orchestrating and inciting a campaign of murder, torture, and rape against his own people. These alleged crimes stem directly from his notorious war on drugs, a policy that claimed the lives of thousands of Filipinos. The ICC investigation, launched in 2018, focuses on a specific period, from November 1, 2011, to March 16, 2019. This time frame encompasses Duterte's tenure as both mayor of Davao City and president of the Philippines. The investigation aims to uncover the full extent of the alleged crimes and establish a clear chain of command. Central to the ICC's case is the principle of command responsibility. Prosecutors will seek to prove that Duterte, as the highest authority, either ordered or condoned the widespread and systematic attacks on civilians. They will rely on witness testimonies, documentary evidence, and expert analysis to build their case. The scope of the investigation extends beyond Duterte himself. It also encompasses other high-ranking officials and individuals suspected of involvement in the alleged crimes. The ICC aims to hold accountable not only who pulled the trigger, but also those who gave the orders and turned a blind eye to the atrocities. The Hague, not Holland, navigating international justice. It is crucial to understand that Rodrigo Duterte's case will be tried solely by the International Criminal Court, not by any local Dutch court. This distinction highlights the unique nature of international criminal law and the ICC's role in upholding it. The ICC, established by the Rome Statute in 2002, operates as an independent judicial body. Its jurisdiction lies in prosecuting individuals accused of the most serious crimes of international concern: genocide, crimes against humanity, war crimes, and the crime of aggression. The Netherlands, as host country, provides the ICC with its physical premises and logistical support. However, it has no legal authority over the court's proceedings. Duterte's trial will be conducted entirely under the auspices of the ICC, with its judges, prosecutors, and defense teams drawn from around the globe. This separation between the ICC and national jurisdictions is fundamental to its mandate. It ensures that the court remains impartial and free from political influence. The ICC's decisions are based solely on the evidence presented and the applicable principles of international law. Duterte's case serves as a stark reminder that even former heads of state are not above international law. The ICC stands as a beacon of hope for victims of atrocities, offering the possibility of justice even when national systems fail to deliver. A trial of years, the ICC's proceedings and potential outcomes. The ICC's proceedings are notoriously complex and time-consuming. Duterte's case will be no exception. The process began with his initial appearance before the court on March 14, 2025, where he was formally informed of the charges against him. A pre-trial hearing is scheduled for September 23, 2025, to assess the strength of the evidence and determine whether the case should proceed to trial. If the case goes to trial, it could take years to reach a verdict. The prosecution bears the burden of proof, meaning they must present sufficient evidence to convince the judges beyond a reasonable doubt of Duterte's guilt. Duterte's defense team will have ample opportunity to challenge the prosecution's case, present their own evidence, and call witnesses. Throughout the proceedings, the rights of the accused, including the presumption of innocence and the right to a fair trial, will be paramount. The ICC's judges will carefully consider all arguments and evidence presented before reaching a decision. If Duterte is found guilty, he could face a maximum sentence of life imprisonment. The ICC's proceedings are not merely about punishment, they also aim to establish the truth about the alleged crimes, provide a measure of justice for the victims, and deter future atrocities. The world will be watching closely as Duterte's case unfolds, hoping that it will contribute to a more just and accountable world.